I guess everybody is aware that I deeply hate American cars, and I never treat them with much of respect. And there's actually only one reason for that. I have never met a decent American car that's worth being respected. As a rule, all of their cars are big, stupid coffins. They bring no pleasure. Yes, they have some cool old classic cars, and even I have one of them. I bought it for a project, but it turned to be a long construction. However, it still exists. And that car is a 1968 Lincoln Continental. But that's just a show car that we're still building. So, what are we testing today? Today we're testing an automobile that belongs to one of my friends, and he recommended me testing it. His name is Dmitry Samarokov, and that is the exact car that belongs to a well-known Russian pilot Dmitry Samarokov. And today, he has already raced a quarter mile and showed us a pretty good result. He managed to tame this car in 6.5 seconds. Wow, that is something unreal! An automobile has always been a good mean of self-expression for everyone. It's like your outfit, it's your second skin. It shows your nature, your character. People like humanizing cars. You are welcome to meet Ram TRX. Jesus, it turns so well. Damn. It turns well even when you press the gas pedal. It simply grabs with its claws. I'm already in love with you. Ooh. Hey, White, you are standing on an upcoming traffic lane. When all of these dodges like Hellcats and else get this 700 horsepower engine, the car turns into a monster that got off the leash. It spins its wheels and tries to go sideways. It's unsteerable and stupid. But this car kills all these disadvantages with all-wheel drive, and everything starts to make sense. And you can even forgive it its mad fuel consumption. I just got out of the garage, and it already makes me smiling. I'm gonna buy it. Geez, how I miss those days when you take a car for a test drive and it manages to surprise you, goddammit. And it's just the beginning, there's still plenty to discover. Like a flower is gonna bloom and smell. Why am I trying to avoid speed bumps? Why am I doing it? Get the fuck out of here. Who you think you are? I'm driving a truck. This car doesn't feel like a big automobile. It doesn't feel huge at all, though it is huge. Just look at it. A Land Cruiser looks like a schoolboy comparing to me. The only problem it should have, at least it seems to me, is perhaps the brakes. I don't expect this car to have enough brakes because it's heavy and it's fast. Such an automobile should have really good brakes. So if I buy myself such an automobile, I'll definitely upgrade its brakes 100%. And I wanted to buy a Raptor. And then I wanted to buy a new Raptor, the one that goes with a 3.3-liter engine. I haven't been to a dealership, wondering about prices, but still I was concerned about it, because I didn't want to buy a car with a 3.3-liter engine. I was looking for a powerful car, and here it is. Dodge Ram TRX. This car can survive a nuclear fucking war and keep you safe, so in case of some sudden war activities or the end of the world and apocalypse, I'd like to find myself inside of a Dodge TRX, because this automobile can definitely get you out of any trouble you can possibly get into. I'm so excited, what a car, what emotions. I enjoy driving it so much, because it's big and comfortable with a soft suspension, and it sounds amazing. And the thing is that I've never thought that I'm gonna be saying something like this about an American car, Jesus. I can't believe it. This is the car you cannot miss in the traffic, because you'll hear it. What I want to say is that driving this car, I've never faced a situation when someone tries to sneak through the gap before you. No, you're not gonna make it, my friend. That was not even a sport mode. Oh, come on! And if you think that this car may not fit for you, because you like to carry lots of different large-scale cargos, and you need a bigger trunk, you have to first look at these back seats. Just look how much room you can win if you fold them down. If you need, you can squeeze a refrigerator between front and back seats without any problem. And look at the door panels. Pay your attention to the amount of materials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this car has a very comfortable steering wheel. It's made of leather with Alcantara and carbon fiber elements. It's amazing. The multimedia system, it's gorgeous, it's interesting, and very stylish. And it has plenty of different buttons. Just look at this: aux 1, aux 2, aux 3, and aux 4. You can control your trailer if you need to, and you can configure lots of stuff. You can even configure the braking system of your trailer. I mean, just, well, look at this, isn't this great? If you want, you can even configure the engine speed you'd like to launch with. Jesus Christ. This is amazing. Have you ever met anything like this before? I have never seen a pickup truck to have any launch at all. Shift light. This function lets you set the engine speed limit for every single gear, and the car will shift gears at the engine speed you've set. Do you need a minute to comprehend what I'm saying? It means that you don't need any chip tuning for this car, because you are a chip tuning. You can set everything yourself the way you want it to be, and this feature is so unique. If BMW ever made it, I would be applauding them. Also, you've got a performance menu. You can get all the necessary information you need, like the amount of torque or else, and you can even add more gauges if you need to, like engine temperature or whatever. Anything you want, you are welcome. The guy that made it is genius. It's absolutely amazing. And also it has lots of readings to measure your speed and acceleration for drag. Jesus Christ, just look what this car is capable of. The drive mode has lots of different sub-modes, like the sport mode, the snow mode, and the automatic mode and the Baja mode that lets you drive this car in a super aggressive manner even off the road. If you've seen my videos before, you may know that I often call different multimedia systems shit. From now on, all the multimedia systems I've seen before are shit. Even the Rolls-Royce's one, because none of them had anything this car has, nothing alike. No way. The only single feature I liked in the Defender, and I thought no one's gonna beat it, but this car also's got it. miles per hour, 85, 90, 110. God damn it, is this car legal? 120 overtaking my golden X5. That said, 120 miles per hour is its top speed. It won't go faster, but it could, and it wants to. Talking about its steering, this car feels like a G-Wagon, but it's not wrecking and doesn't lean to the sides. I'm sure G-Wagon's owners know what I mean, and even Land Cruiser 300 owners. All of these cars always try to lean to the side, as if they want to go to bed. But this car doesn't do that, it's not sleepy at all. This car is very confident. On the road, it stands straight. When changing lanes, it stands still. Just like this. Let's get back. And back again, excellent. From the outside it looks clumsy and unsteerable, but in fact, it steers excellent. Amazing. Yeah, I was looking forward to meet a G-Wagon, because I want to destroy it. Come on, let's go. Okay, this hole is too tight for us. Come on, move. Yeah, just like this. That was the right decision, man. Thanks a lot. Don't worry, guys. Daddy knows how to drive. Yeah, that's right, man. How do you like that? This is how it's done. I love this car. It just destroyed a G-Wagon in a traffic race. This car is amazing. That's how it's done. Are you ready? Yeah, on 3. 1, 2, 3. That was good. The BMW M5 F90. You ready? I was first to get 60 miles per hour with no lunch. What I love Americans for is for being daring. And everything in this car is trying to mock Ford Raptor. It is simply trolling it with everything. For example, look at this dinosaur. They've printed their TRX here, with the Raptor in his teeth. They're trolling gods, isn't that awesome? That feeling when you don't give a f***. God damn it, crashing your car here is the easiest thing you can do. Whatever, let's follow the trucks. It simply doesn't give a shit. Totally. It just doesn't care where to accelerate, how deep the mud is. This car doesn't give a shit about anything. Without a doubt, this car is amazing. I haven't considered it the most amazing car I've ever driven. Would I like to buy one of these cars for myself? Sure. Most likely I'm gonna buy it. Sooner or later, it's just a matter of time. Because I think that the man who designed and engineered this car is genius. I don't understand why others cannot do that. Because it seems so easy to combine absolutely everything in one car and make it work. And the question that concerned me most is why this car has such a good steering. Because it's quite big and quite heavy. How is that possible? But as soon as I opened the hood, I understood everything. The thing is that this is actually a mid-engine car. The end of the engine stands right on the line of the front wheels, and all of its weight remains within the wheelbase. It doesn't stick out from it. And most of mid-engine cars, as a result, have very uncomfortable interiors. I mean the back area and the back seats. But check this out, this car is very roomy. This car has lots of space for everything, even for your kids, and the main thing is that this car is very safe. By the way, talking about the safety, since this car has a very high clearance, and it's made on a frame and it's powerful, massive and huge, I'd like to use it as a car that the driver drives my kids to school, simply because this car is absolutely universal. And despite being a workhorse at your ranch or a transporting truck, it can also be just a city car that can easily drive you from point A to point B. It's so multifunctional. And the owner of this car told me that since he got this car, he stopped using all of his sports cars. Now he's racing a TRX. Every single day, it can do everything. And when we drove it through the open field, the car behaved itself amazingly, even at the speed of 50 miles per hour. And the steering remained perfect. I simply don't know any other car that can do that. Well, maybe a 6.6 G-Wagon, but a G-Wagon costs a bloody fortune. It can cost over $1.5 million, that's crazy. That's a piece of crap comparing to this car. This Ram TRX simply breaks all the rules and laws of physics. It's huge, but it's fast. It looks clumsy, but it's so agile and sleek at the same time. This car is not supposed to be a dragster, but it can beat even a Lamborghini Urus. Yeah, we can do that. Are you gonna drive fast? Well, that's too bad. Okay, bro, we're gonna do that on a green light. Okay, man, let's figure it out. Come on! Come on, come on! Come on, it's almost 60! 60! We did it, goddammit!
Yes! Yes! Woo! Woo!
Please take a picture of me as if I have destroyed a Lamborghini Urus, well, till 60 miles per hour. But anyway, I did it. In that man's place, I would feel myself an idiot, having paid $332,000 for that car. Cause he's driving a Lamborghini and he's the only man in the car. He's so cool and handsome, he drives it on a perfect asphalt, trying to keep up with some big fat guys in a goddamn pickup truck. And by the way, I have 2 passengers in the car except me, and we're going, for example, for a barbecue. This is the car that can make all of your dreams come true. And as I have said before, it breaks the laws of physics. And that's what I fell in love with this car for. This is the first car for a long time that could surprise me. It's been ages since I've last met a car that is able to amaze and impress and put a smile on my face, but TRX managed to do that. And that is why I want to pay my respect to all American automotive industry. But the main thing that excites me is that they build these cars for having fun, for their own pleasure, and they love racing such cars. They push these cars to the limit, and everything in these cars is intended to make your life easier. From one hand, it's made of expensive materials, but from another, when you sit here and look at everything, you think, well, I can eat my nuggets with sauce here. This is a perfect car for living, cause this is the exact car that is capable of beating a Lamborghini Urus, and at the same time have 12 cup holders. I consider the appearance of this car amazing, and unexpectedly I'm praising this car during all the test drive, cause it deserves it. And I'd like to see more of these unique cars on my test drives, more of such unique cars that are worth praising. By the way, we're testing this car at Dmitrovsky Testing Ground. So if you've been looking for a place where you could push your car to the limits, you are always welcome here. And also, we tried to make a jump here on this car. We've made several attempts. What, nothing happened? Nothing happened. It didn't even set off the ground. Was that any better? Well, maybe just a little bit. The suspension almost didn't unjam. God damn it, are you serious? Yeah, it hardly got off the ground. Damn, that's pointless. So I raced it on a highway, I reached its top speed, and I managed to compete with every single car I wanted, with no exceptions. I drove it on roads and off the roads. I drove it through bushes, through mud, and through shit, and I already know that I'm gonna be recalling this car with a smile on my face. It makes me happy. I'm happy this car exists, and now I'd like to address to all of our subscribers. If you guys have some unusual and cool automobile in your region, no matter whether it's a sports car or an SUV, it absolutely doesn't matter. It can even be a truck if you know such a car. Don't hesitate and contact us by the links below, and we will gladly come and test your car. And definitely have lots of fun together, cause taking cars from dealerships is a bloody shitstorm. You have to sign this huge pile of papers, where you have to pledge that you're gonna lick their ass till it's clean, and kiss both of its chicks till they shine. And you have to tell everyone that their car is the best in the world, while it's a fucking piece of shit. We never take money for our travels and trips. When we go to different countries in Europe or to America, and we never take money from the dealership for telling good things about their cars. Instead, we prefer taking cars from regular dudes who are glad to participate in D3 show with Davidich and glad to share with everyone that they've bought a wonderful automobile. Dimon, I thank you for this car. Let's get to sauna. I've always wanted to do some crazy stuff at Mitrovsky testing ground, but couldn't make up my mind what it should be. A barbecue, no. Maybe a drag racing, no, that's too boring. Taking a steam bath, that's just perfect.